And we say good evening. Welcome to Elizabethton Cyclone basketball. I'm your host, Tom Taylor. Mike side and court side here at John Treadway Gymnasium on a Friday night. Big night tonight, final night of the regular season. So this game goes a long way into deciding who's going to play who next week in the district tournament right here at John Treadway Gymnasium. So let's set the standings for you tonight. Going into action around the Three Rivers Conference. Unicoi County at 10-2, Sullivan East at 8-3, Johnson County at 7-4, Sullivan South and Elizabethton both at 5-6 in the conference. Central tonight's opponent of 4-7, and Happy Valley at 0-11 in the conference. Tonight around the league you have, of course, Sullivan Central here against the Elizabethton Cyclones, Happy Valley at Sullivan East, and of course tomorrow night Sullivan South plays at Johnson County. So some big games heading down the home stretch. Again, of course, tonight is the final night of the regular season. Tomorrow night seedings will take place on Monday, and we'll get with it as far as the tournament starting next Wednesday, Valentine's night. A couple of ball games, 6 and 7:30. It'll run through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, and wrap up next Tuesday. Again, the 20th, everything being played here at John Treadway Gymnasium. We again bid you a very pleasant good evening. Elizabethton at 5-6, 7-20 on the season. Their opponent right below them in the standings, the Sullivan Central Cougars of Coach Derek McGee, 4-7 in the conference and 8-17 on the season. Of course, the Cyclones coached by an outstanding coach, in my humble opinion. That would be Lucas Honeycutt, young man who gets everything he can out of his ball club. And so they have a chance tonight to sweep Sullivan Central in the regular season. Let's look at some individual stats. First off, in scoring, Jordan Self of Sullivan Central. He's Mr. Do-Everything for the Cougars. He's averaging 21 points a game, 7 rebounds a game. Also, he has, from the free throw line, a 75% completion rate. A little bit of everything for this guy. Also, he has 33 pointers made on the season for Jordan Self, the senior for Sullivan Central. The Elizabethton Cyclones are led in scoring by Adam Cornett with the 11-point average. Eric Wilson, the junior, averaging 10.5. In the three-point department, Adam Cornett for Elizabethton with 36. And again, in the free throw shooting department for Elizabethton, Adam Cornett was 73% from the line, and Nico Ashley also shooting 73% from the line. Let's run down the rosters first off for the non-starters for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Christian Price, 6-foot junior. Nico Ashley, 5'10 sophomore. Luke Carrier, 5'8 10th grader. William Willocks, a 5'11 freshman. Braden Phillips, a 5'6 freshman. Jackson Holly, 6-foot sophomore. Corbin Montgomery, a 6'4 10th grader. Jordan Haynes, 5'11 senior. Will Bowers, a 6'4 junior. And 6'5 freshman Cameron Smith rounds out the non-starters for the Elizabethton Cyclones, 5-6 in the league and 7-20 on the season. For Sullivan Central, non-starters, Gabe Sanders, 5'10 sophomore. Bryson Crabtree, 5'9 sophomore. Cole Wright, 5'9 junior. Garrett Duggar, 5'10 junior. Matt Long, a 5'9 senior. Chris Bradley, 6'1 senior. And Grayson Wright, a 6'2 senior, are your non-starters for, again, Derek McGee and the Sullivan Central Cougars. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Starting lineup tip-off coming up next. It's Elizabethton and Sullivan Central and their regular season finale from John Treadway Gymnasium. We'll be right back with Elizabethton Cyclone basketball.
Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Do you like pulled pork? At Phil's, the pulled pork is cooked low and slow. We cook it all night, but we serve it fast. Our pulled pork is hickory smoked, tender and juicy. We serve the pork either as a sandwich on a bun or platter style with garlic toast. And don't forget to try our pork wings. They taste like a cross between ham and our sweet ribs. It comes as a meal, as an add-on, or part of our meat sampler platters. Pulled pork and pork wings. Just two great reasons to stop by Phil's Dream Pit. Eastern Star exit off I-26, 349-6437. Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue.
American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do you do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400. Your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
And we're back at Elizabethton High School, the John Treadway Gymnasium, ready to go for Cyclone basketball here in the pregame. Elizabethton 5-6, 7-20 overall. Sullivan Central team to beat earlier in the season with a record of 4-7 in the conference and 8-17 for 2017 and 18 for Coach Derek McGee. So we're ready to go here. The national anthem, which I appreciate Elizabethton always having a national anthem. We have that, then we have, of course, the tip-off, and the starting lineups will be ready to go here coming up in just a few minutes. Again, there's the buzzer. That's the magic sound. And pick up public address announcer Sonny Hunt.
Please direct your attention forward. Here's where you welcome His Sacred
Starting line for the Central Cougars, it'll be Caden Duncan, a 6-foot junior. Ben Williams, 6-foot junior, starts for Sullivan Central. 6'3" senior Jordan Self. This guy can go. Self averaging, again, 21 points a game. Also, Jackson Harrison, a 5'11" junior, and Tanner Arnold, a 6'4" senior, rounding out the starting lineup for the Sullivan Central Cougars. Again, their record at 4-7 and 8-17 overall. Adam Cornett gets the starting nod tonight, 5'11" senior. Cornett averaging 11. Parker Hughes, 6'1" freshman for Elizabethton. He's not going to just be a good one, he is a good one. A lot of folks say when you're a freshman, you're going to be good. He already is. Perkins, 5'10" junior. Eric Wilson, 6'1" junior. And rounding out the starting lineup, the other senior, 6'3" senior, Will Miller. Lucas Honeycutt, Richard Van Huss, Barry Edney, and Craig Emmerich are your assistant coaches. So we're ready to go here. Courtside and Mike's side here from John Treadway Gymnasium. We bring you Elizabethton Cyclone basketball. So Cyclones trying to make it for their regular season sweep. Tournament starts next week, of course, here at John Treadway Gymnasium on Wednesday night. Cougars in their home white, orange numerals trimmed out in black with Cyclones across the front. Sullivan Central traveling orange, white numerals with Central across the front. Center circle to be Wilson for Elizabethton and Jordan Self to do it for Sullivan Central. Three-man crew working it tonight in the stripes, and here we go. Final game of the regular season, a good springboard for these two teams for next week for the district tournament. Wilson tapped up Self. It's controlled Cougar basketball. They'll work left to right here in the parquet at John Treadway Gymnasium. Central ball. Ben Williams into the front court pick-up man. He'll go up top to Duncan. Duncan guarded by Hughes. Ball deflected, stolen away. Cyclones got it. Good pick of the pocket by Parker Hughes. Steal, and Cyclones got the basketball. Hughes up top, run to the point. They work right to left here on your internet dial. Right-hand dribble, cuts off right side. Three-point shot taken off the back of the iron hard by Cornett. In the paint, rebound Self. Self averaging 7 boards a game. He'll give it off to his running mate, guard, into the front court left-hand dribble. He'll go there to Williams. Williams up top to Duncan. Duncan around the horn Self on the arc, guarded man by Wilson. Right side of the floor on the arc. Up top of the left-hand dribble, swings it way up top to Ben Williams, no score. Left hash mark. Top side Duncan, picks up the dribble. Hughes all over him. Up top, ball nearly stolen away as he gets the ball to Jackson. Harrison penetrates in the paint. Harrison puts up the runner, got it. Jackson Harrison on a runner from the left wing, across the baseline, or across the foul line, I should say. Down to the paint with the right-hand dribble, the right-hand layup. 2-0 Central. Hughes up top. Hughes down to the right corner. He'll go there to Cornett. Cornett, the senior on senior night. Up top to Perkins. Perkins lets it fly, not there. Rebound baseline right, Wilson. Wilson back up strong. Good. Stick back, Wilson. Nice job. Eric Wilson a stick back, and we're tied at 2 here. First tie of the ball game. We're at the 6:27 mark in the period. Self with it up top, left-hand dribble. Self. Around the horn, Duncan. Duncan, left side, Harrison. Guarded by Cornett. Up top, Duncan behind the screen, launches a three. Hits the back there into the paint on the carom. Loose ball pick up. Hughes has got a 3-on-2 break. Elizabethton running. Hughes won't go, in a blocking foul. Defending the dribble drive right of the block. Nice runner by Parker Hughes, and a foul is going to be on Caden Duncan, his first. Team foul number 1. Free throws by Parker Hughes. Hughes, the freshman, to shoot a pair here. 2-2 ball game. 6:09 mark in the quarter. Hughes, the freshman, puts it up. Got it. Nothing but that. His first 2 of the night. Parker Hughes gets one more here. On the block defensively are Harrison and Self for Central. Second shot, Hughes. Got it. Perfect. 4-2 lead, Elizabethton. 6-minute mark in the period. Self gives it up the floor, trotting into the front court. Ben Williams. Williams, left side around the screen, drives down to the corner, double team. Good pickup on the help out defense by Elizabethton. To Self. Self runner down the paint. Good. Pass got to Self. Self dribbles from the top of the key, down the right of the block and scores on a right-hand runner. Tie ball game at 4, our second tie of the game. Up top, Wilson. Wilson picks up the dribble between the rings, goes to Perkins. Perkins to Hughes. Hughes inside. Ball deflected off the hand of, they're going to say off the hand of Tanner Arnold. It'll be Elizabethton basketball, baseline right. We're tied at 4, 5:37 mark in the period. Baseline right. Inbounds in the corner. He'll go up top to Hughes. Hughes back in the right corner behind the screen, Cornett. Shuffle pass inside. Miller puts it up. Good. Nice shot. Miller gives them a 6-4 lead, the Cyclones. 5:25 mark in the quarter. Up top of the basketball, Ben Williams. Williams right side of the floor. Working man against Perkins. Up top, Duncan. Duncan, left side. He'll go to Harrison. Harrison nothing on the D. Good defense, Elizabethton. He'll pick up the dribble, top of the key, looks for help. He'll go to the cutter down the paint, puts up a shot. Williams good. Tied at 6, 5-minute mark in the period. Elizabethton works right to left. Cornett into the front court. Adam Cornett with a left-hand dribble, left side. He'll go to Perkins, back up top to Wilson. Wilson to Parker Hughes. Hughes up top to Wilson. Top of the key, back to Hughes, bounce pass, double team Miller. Miller puts up the block. Good! Right of the block, Will Miller. On a bounce pass feed, and it's 8-6, and a timeout, Solomon Central. Central calls the timeout, so it gives us a chance to about the great folks at Sprint, our great sponsor. We get a free LG G-Pad F2 8-inch tablet for all customers, absolutely free. Also right now, 50% off any Samsung Galaxy, 50% off any Samsung Galaxy S8, S8 Plus or Note 8 for new activations. And get the iPhone X, or the iPhone 10, I should say, for $30 a month for new activations. Again, it's Sprint across the Tri-Cities. 8-6 Elizabethton. 2 Miller with 4, Wilson 2, and a couple of free throws to Parker Hughes. 8-6 Cyclones. 4:40 mark in the first period. Same 5 out on the floor after the timeout for Elizabethton. Perkins, Hughes, Wilson, Cornett, and Miller. Into the front court, Williams. Williams goes left side to Self. Self left wing jump shot. In and out. Rebound way up there to get a Cornett. He'll push it for Elizabethton. Into the front court, Adam Cornett. He'll go left side to Perkins in the corner. Perkins cut off with a dribble drive. Feeds it inside to Wilson. Back in the left corner to Cornett for a 3. In and out. Down low, Hughes battles for it. Off the leg of Central. Picked up Cornett on the left baseline for the Cyclones. He'll penetrate Cornett and he'll draw the foul. Try to split 2 on the dribble drive left of the block, and a foul. One of the Cougars. Foul's going to be on Jackson Harrison. His first, team foul number 2. Baseline left, Cornett. Nico Ashley about to come in. Ashley, the 5'10 sophomore, coming in for Evan Perkins. Baseline left, Cornett triggers it. Cyclones by 2, 4:11 mark to go in the period. Inbounding it, Cornett looks for somebody. Now way up top, he'll throw it to Nico. Ashley between the rings. Ashley goes left side to Cornett. Feeds it inside to Miller. Miller spins into the paint. Shot up. Good! Miller, spin move. Got the feed, left the block and spun into the paint. The big right-hand jump shot kind of remind me of Kevin McHale back in the days. The old Boston Celtics. Self, right side 14-footer, in and out. Rebound. Miller's got it for Elizabethton. He'll kick it out to Parker Hughes. Down the right side of the floor, the right-hand dribble. Hughes into the front court to Wilson. Wilson inside to Miller. Miller wants it. He's feeling it. Puts a shot up, and it's not there. Fall away jumper from 4. Hit the lip of the rim. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Cyclone basketball. Checking in, Matt Long, a senior for Central, replacing Duncan. Baseline left. Cornett triggers. Cyclones by 4. 4-minute mark in the period. Tries to put it in the left-hand corner of the bounce pass, and it's kicked out of bounds on the kick. Retained by the Cyclones baseline left. Cornett way up top and inbounds to Parker Hughes between the rings to set the play. Cyclones by 4, first quarter. In the corner, Cornett right side. Against the zone. Back up top to Ashley. Swings it against that 2-3. Hughes for a 3. Nope. Won't go. Rebound Cornett in the paint to keep it alive. Adam backs it back out and resets the play. Cornett right side to Wilson. Wilson to Cornett. Around the horn to Hughes. Left of the arc. Up top to Cornett. Right side Ashley. To Cornett. Shuffle pass inside to Hughes. To Ashley for a 3. Got it! Nico Ashley for a 3. Biggest lead of the ball game. Cyclones by 7. Self Fall away jumper, not there for Central. Rebound, Elizabethton Cornett. He'll push it up the floor. Ball knocked loose, stolen away. Williams has got it. Williams drive, has picked up a shot. Blocked by Wilson. He blocked it from behind. It's clean, and Cornett's got the ball. The driving right-hand layup. Wilson went airborne and pinned it against the glass. Cornett picks it up. Hughes inside to Wilson. Back to Cornett. Quick side Ashley for a three. Yes! Got it. Nico Ashley. And Central wants a timeout. 16-6 with the 3-minute mark to go in the period. And Nico Ashley's come off the bench and sparked the Cyclone offense with 2 quick threes. One from the right side of the floor and the other just now from the left side of the arc. But what a nice shot and what a nice block by Eric Wilson. As Williams on the dribble drive right of the block penetrated, Wilson went up and pinned it against the glass. No foul, clean call, rebound pulled down Cornett. Down the floor they go, dump it to Ashley. He buries the three, and the Cougars need to regroup. They're down 16-6 here. It's been a 10-0 run by the home team. So a great spark by Nico Ashley and a big block by Eric Wilson. Cyclones defend. It'll be Cougar basketball. Long inbounds to Williams. 3-minute mark to go in the period. 16-6 Cyclones. Williams, right hand, left hand, crossover dribble, left to right, into the front court. Walks it in. Picked up by Perkins, driving. He'll go up top to Harrison. Harrison, the ball stolen away. Perkins got the steal. Evans got it. Weaving through traffic, Perkins puts up the runner, blocked out of bounds with Self. On a runner, left-hand layup rejected by Self, but it'll still be Cyclone basketball. In for Sullivan Central, Bryson Crabtree, a 5'9" sophomore. Baseline left, Perkins to trigger. Cyclones by 10. A big spark by Nico Ashley. Looking inside. He goes inside to Wilson. The defender, who's just checked in, Chris Bradley, hit him on the back of the hand as he had his back to the inbounds pass, goes off his hand out of bounds. He was defending Eric Wilson. It belongs to Cyclones. Baseline right, Ashley. Down to the left corner to Perkins. Perkins penetrates. Evan puts up the runner. Not there. Rebound Wilson. Wilson puts it back up. Not there, but it's blocked. Jump ball to be Elizabethton basketball. Clean block by Ben Williams. But Wilson keeps it, and so do the Cyclones. Baseline right, Nico Ashley triggers the basketball. 2.5 to go, Cyclones by 10. Inbounds to Perkins, puts it up, not there, rims out, but draws a foul. Foul's going to be on Ben Williams, his first. Team foul number 3, free throws for Evan Perkins. Cornett gets set to check back in for the Cyclones. Parker Hughes, only 2 opportunities, the Stripes made them both. Shot is up and in and out for Evan Perkins. One more shot. Miller comes off the floor for the Cyclones. Cornett, Wilson, Ashley, Stripe, Perkins, and your 5th man on the floor is Parker Hughes. Second shot, good. Cyclones 3 for 4 in the Stripe. It's a 11-point lead at 17-6 first quarter at the 2:25 mark. Duncan up top to Crabtree for Central. Left side to Self. Self guarded by Wilson. Head fake once. Wilson doesn't bite. Has to go up top of the pass to the baseline. Running it long. Long puts to the runner. Blocked from behind by Perkins out of bounds. It'll be Central basketball. Great effort on the double team. Backside help. Perkins helping out Cornett and blocked the shot on the run on the right baseline. Crabtree inbounds to Self. Self struggling. Self averaging 21. In the paint, puts it up with his left hand, his first 2. Check that, his 4th point. Left side, Ashley. Ashley with the basketball. Ashley, and now a timeout called by Elizabethton. Ashley got double teamed, and so the Cyclones burn a timeout. 17-8, a minute 59 to go in the period. Again, scoring for Elizabethton, 6 points, Nico Ashley. Will Miller with 6. 2 points for Wilson, 2 points for Hughes, and a point from the stripe for Evan Perkins. For Sullivan Central, Self's got 4, and that's it. Timeout concluded. Central and the Cyclones. Elizabethton by 9 at the minute 59 mark to go in the period. Side court inbound Cornett. Cornett, Hughes, Perkins, Ashley, Miller on the floor. Cyclones white, orange numerals trimmed out in black. Backcourt inbound to Hughes, the freshman, into the front court. He'll go high post bounce pass. Cornette, left side Ashley on the arc. Nico inside Perkins. Over the shoulder to Miller. Miller misses the runner. Out of there with it Central. Down the left side of the floor, Self. Self with it. He nearly lost the handle. Gives it to Duncan. Duncan with the basketball. Now to Crabtree. Crabtree. Minute 38 to go in the period. To Self. Self with the basketball. Now to Duncan. Duncan guarded by Hughes. On the left side of the floor. Up top to Self. Self right hand dribble. Top of the key around the screen. Good switch off by Elizabethton to keep him from getting the shot off. He'll go back to Duncan. He'll go back to Self. Self to Crabtree. Up top, Harrison. Harrison back to Crabtree. Crabtree drives right to the block, nothing. Ball near stolen away. Miller picked his pocket. On a blindside pick, Will Miller stole it. He'll give it off to Hughes. A minute to go in the period. He'll go up top to Perkins. Perkins to Ashley. Ashley right of the arc. Nico Ashley. Way up top to Parker Hughes. Hughes right wing, fall away jumper. Not there on the bank shot. Ball loose, picked up Hughes. Touch pass in the corner. Try to get it to Miller, and it sails out of bounds as Wilson will check back in. Replacing Parker Hughes, so it's Eric Wilson, Nico Ashley, Will Miller, Adam Cornette, and Evan Perkins, a 5 on the floor for the Elizabethton Cyclones. 17-8, 44 seconds to go in the period. Self with it up top. Jordan Self swings it around the perimeter. To Long. Long down the corner, Duncan. Ashley all over him like a blanket. Back up top. He'll go to Long. Long penetrates to Ben Williams. Williams for Central. Dribbles across the paint. Goes down the left corner. Then drives and scores on a runner left of the block. Williams got 4. Up the floor to Nico Ashley. Nico. Triple team. He'll give it to Wilson. Wilson. Up the floor to Miller. Miller. Backside pass to Cornette. Puts up the runner. Misses the shot. Wilson puts it back. No. Out of the way itself. Comes up the floor. Reach. And a foul. Cyclones missed 2 inside the paint. Foul's going to be on Nico Ashley. His first. Team foul number 1. It'll be a possession foul. And Self will trigger it with 9 seconds to go in the period. 17-10. Elizabethton. 9 seconds to go in the period. Williams into the front court. Williams, right hand dribble to the right side of the floor. He'll give to Self. Self triple teamed. He'll throw one up anyway. Got it to go. And a 3-pointer, Jordan Self. How did he split 3? But he did. 3 Cyclones. And that's your first quarter of the ball game. 17-12. Elizabethton after 1. So in the quarter for Elizabethton, 4 field goals, 3 before the stripe, and a couple of threes. Ashley and Miller with 6 each to lead the Cyclones. Central after 1, 4 field goals and a 3-pointer. Self leads everybody with 7 points. Cougar basketball. Cyclones led at 17-6. It's been a 7-0 run by the visitors. They've cut up to 3. Here's a bad bounce pass, stolen away. Cornette. Cornette drives. Cornette down to the right baseline to Wilson. Coming down the paint, dumps it to Miller off his foot. It goes out of bounds. Cyclones keep it. So Elizabeth going to keep the basketball after a steal. Baseline left in Jackson Harrison for Solomon Central. Out comes Long. Cornette triggers baseline left in front of the Central cheerleaders. 17-13 Elizabethton. In the corner to Miller. Miller back up top. He'll go to Jenkins, or rather Perkins. Perkins will go to Cornette. Cornette left side to Hughes. Hughes up top. He'll go Cornette, wrap around past Evan Perkins. Perkins back up top. Hughes. Hughes for Elizabethton. Looking. Backs it back out. Now he'll go to Wilson. Wilson. Central stays in a man-for-man. Up top to Evan Perkins. Perkins right side to Wilson. Wilson down low to Hughes. Hughes looking for a cutter. Up top to Cornette. To Wilson. Wilson driving, tied up left of the block. In the corner to Perkins. Perkins runs the baseline, puts up a shot, won't go. Rebound Self. Self will give it off to Ben Williams. 17-13, Elizabethton. In the corner to Harrison. Harrison runs the baseline, throws it back up top, stole away. Hughes got the ball. Parker Hughes stole the ball, driving Hughes, and as it stripped out of his hand, it'll be kept by the Cyclones. Stole the ball, the dribble drive right of the block, goes out of bounds. It'll be retained by Central. No, they say last touch by Hughes. Interesting reversal of that call. Looked like it was last touch by Central, but they say no, Hughes touched it last. It's Cougar basketball. With it up top, Harrison. Harrison around the horn. Left side, Self. Self in the corner. Self against the man from Anna Wilson. Back down to the left baseline to Harrison. Harrison shot on the corner, good. Check that, Chris Bradley with a three, and suddenly it's a 1-point ball game. Actually a 2-point game. That was given a 2-point goal. 17-15. Cornette into the front court. Cornette left side to Wilson. Wilson inside to Hughes. Hughes good on the runner. Parker Hughes. He's got four points in the ball game. Self left side for a three. Not there. Rebound Cornette. Cyclones want to run. Cornette up the floor. Crossover dribble. Cornette for a three. Not there. Rebound out of the way to Duncan. Duncan out of the floor. He'll lead the pass to Harrison. Harrison blows the layup for Central. Rebound Cornette. Cornette with the basketball. Cornette into the front court. Adam Cornette. 19-15 Cyclones. 5:50 to go in the half. Hughes for a three. Got it! Parker Hughes for a three. Hughes buries a three, and so third three of the ball game for Elizabethton. Back to a 7-point lead at 22-15. Parker Hughes got 7 points tonight. Left side of the floor, Williams. Williams with a left-hand dribble. Screen set. Perkins fights through the screen. Down to the corner. Open, wide open. Shot good. Somebody didn't go out and pick up Jackson Harrison. 22-18. Perkins into the front court to Miller. Miller has the knock loose, gets it back, and now flips it to Perkins. Perkins will give it off to Cornette. 4-point lead, 5 minutes to go to halftime. Wilson up top. Wilson will give it to Hughes. Hughes top of the key between the rings. Left side to Cornette against the man for man. Adam Cornette penetrate to the right hand dribble, leaves it to Wilson. Wilson left side, goes up top. Cornette to Hughes. Hughes head fake, cut off with the dribble drive, then penetrates again. Fall away jumper and a good call on a reach on that second time. A little reach and grab by Jackson Harrison, his second, team foul number 4. Cyclone possession. Wilson out, getting a breather in goes Nico Ashley. Miller, Hughes, Cornette, Perkins, and Ashley the 5 on the floor. Hughes on inbounds from Cornette. Right back in the corner to Hughes, now to Nico Ashley. Good! Right baseline jump shot, Nico Ashley. He's got 8. Delay a game by Will Miller, but a basket counts by Nico Ashley. He's got 8. 4:40 to go to halftime. It is 24-18 in favor of Elizabethton. Williams will walk into the front court. Cyclones by 6, trying to sweep them in the regular season. Right side, Ben Williams. Williams goes back up top to Duncan. Duncan, touch pass in the corner to Self. Self against the Cyclone man for man. To a double to Chris Bradley, back to Self, back to Bradley. Bradley in the paint. Open 4-foot jump shot, good. Chris Bradley, he's got 4 off the bench. 24-20 Cyclones. 4-minute mark to go in the half. Down the right side of the floor. Parker Hughes on a reach and a foul. And they'll call that one, I believe, let's see, on foul Solomon Central. Backcourt inbounds to Adam Cornette. 24-20. That would be the 5th foul on Central. Ashley, or check that. Perkins got it. Evan Perkins with his first 3. Team number 4 of the night. And the Cyclones are back out 27-20. They closed it to 4. Elizabethton back out by 7 here in the first half. Williams with it up top. Williams with the basketball. Right side to Duncan. Duncan with the ball. Cross court to Bradley. Bradley bounces inside. Left of the block. Puts up the shot. Self. Blocked by Nico Ashley. Ashley's come to play tonight. Nico with the block shot, gives it off to Parker Hughes. Hughes penetrates. Foul line shot, Hughes. Got it! Parker Hughes. And the Cyclones have opened up a 9-point advantage at 29-20, sparked by the sophomore Nico Ashley. He's come off the bench with a big night so far on both ends. Inside Self. Self and a whistle, foul on the floor, Nico. Just a basketball name, Nico Ashley. Let's see. Fouls on Ashley will be his second. Team foul number 2. Eric Wilson will check in. Ashley goes out. You've got Cornett, Perkins, Wilson, Miller, and Hughes on the floor. Baseline right, inbound Solomon Central. Up top to Self on the inbound to the foul line. Fronts the basket. No shot. Great defense, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Long. Long penetrates down low. Head fake, puts it up, and got it. Long, count it, Matt Long. His first 2 and a baseline runner from the left side on the baseline from 4 feet out. Hughes up the floor to Cornett to break the press to Perkins. Perkins scores! Evan Perkins scores. He's got 6. Cyclones by 9 at 31-22. The biggest lead's been 11. Right side Long. Long drive. Stole away. On the double team, Miller got it. He picked his pocket. 3-on-2 break. Hughes on a runner. Scores! Parker Hughes. On a steal and a 3-on-2 fast break. And Central says, hold everything. And Parker Hughes has erupted here for 9 points in the quarter. And 11 points in the ball game, and a timeout on the floor. 2:29 to go. 33-22 Elizabethton. So they got it to 4, and then the Cyclones turned on the Jets. Parker Hughes with 11 right now. Nico Ashley with 8. And for Solomon Central, they have 7 points for Jordan South. We've got Cyclone baseball starting on March the 13th against this very Central team. 7 o'clock first pitch from Twin Stadium, Joe O'Brien Stadium. I don't know if you saw the article, but there's discussion, and now they've drawn a line in the sand. Elizabethton City Council says February the 28th. Minnesota, you got to let us know what you're going to do. You're going to help us improve O'Brien Field or not, or O'Brien Stadium. And hopefully that'll happen. We'll be able to do that. And to keep the Twins. Inbounds pass. Cyclones defending. It'll be Long dumping it inside to Ben Williams, and here we go. Elizabethton by 11 first half. They're playing very well. Self to Duncan around the horn to Williams. Back up top. He'll go to Duncan. Duncan drives down to the corner. Pass here goes to number 30. I don't have a number 30. Shot taken, misses, rebound. Missed shot by Williams on a 3-pointer. Rebound Miller. Miller to Cornett. Cornett to the front court. Adam Cornett with a left-hand dribble. Leaves it to Hughes. Hughes, Cyclones by 11. Inside of 2 to play in a half. Up top, Parker Hughes. Hughes to Adam Cornett. High post Miller looking for a backdoor cutter. Miller penetrates. Miller head fake, puts up the shot, misses it. Rebound down low. Wilson head fake, puts it up. Good! Eric Wilson muscles that one in. And it's 35-22 Elizabethton. A minute 37 to go to halftime. Up top, 33. That'll be Matt Long. Long in the corner to Self. Self with the basketball. High post left wing pass to Bradley. Bradley back down to the corner to Duncan. Duncan penetrates on Hughes, kicks it back to Bradley. Bradley no shot in the paint to Williams. Williams puts up the runner, no. Misses the shot, rebound Hughes. Hughes has got it for Elizabethton. He'll push it down the floor. Parker Hughes goes right side. 3-4. Perkins. Got it! Oh, Evan Perkins way downtown. Evan Perkins, it's 38-22, a 16-point lead. Biggest lead of the night for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Right side Long, crossover dribble, penetrates, cut off by Cornett. He'll go up top to Self. Self with the basketball for a 3, not there. Rebound, it's going to be Perkins. Perkins, they want to run. Perkins up the floor with 45 seconds to go in the half, and a ball stolen back, but a foul on the play. They're going to call the foul on Eric Wilson, his first team foul, number 3. A flurry of basketball. Cyclones are hustling. They're getting after it. Inbounding it Long to Williams. 40 seconds to go to halftime. Wilson with it up top. Wilson with the basketball. and a 16-point lead by Elizabethton. Left side, Self. Self averaging 21, held in check so far. Self, top of the key, penetrates on Perkins. Can't get the shot. Great defense, Perkins. Back to Bradley. Left wing shot in and out. Went down to the cylinder, kicked out of the backspin. Pulled out of there. Wilson's got it for Elizabethton. They'll give it to Cornett. Cornett right side of the floor. In the corner to Perkins for a three. Got it! Evan Perkins. 41-22. Self for a three at the buzzer. Got it. And Jordan Self will finish it off and it's halftime. Elizabethton leads it by 16 of the break. We'll take this timeout at the break. Your score at halftime, your score, Elizabethton 41, Central 25. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Basketball. At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles, you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. Computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology is just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import and Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. Blue Lizard Australian Sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do you do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400, your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
It's halftime again at John Treadway Gymnasium. Here's your scoring. First off for the Cyclones, again 17 in the first quarter, 24 big ones in the second period with 41 at halftime. at the break, Elizabethton 10 field goals, 3 for 4 from the stripe, and 6 3-pointers. Scoring, Evan Perkins, 12 points, 11 of those in the second quarter. Had a big second period for the Cyclones. Parker Hughes with 11, Nico Ashley with 8, Will Miller with 6, and Eric Wilson with 4. Nobody with 3 more in foul trouble so far for Elizabethton. For Sullivan Central, at the break, 8 field goals, 3 3-pointers for 25 points. At halftime, you have scoring, Jordan Self with 10 points, Ben Williams with 4 points, Jackson Harrison with 5, 2 points for Matt Long, and 4 points at halftime for Chris Bradley. So Self with 10 to lead the Cougars. You've got 2 in double digits for Elizabethton, 12 for Perkins, and 11 for Parker Hughes. And as a team, Elizabethton's made 6 3-pointers already here in the first half of this basketball game. More from John Treadway Gymnasium. We'll break down the district tournaments, the bracketing, and we'll do that coming up right after this timeout. We're live at John Treadway Gymnasium. And your score at halftime, Elizabethton 41, Sullivan Central 25. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone basketball. At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles, you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. Computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology is just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import and Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. Blue Lizard Australian Sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400, your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
Back at John Treadway Gymnasium, getting ready for the second half of this basketball game. Again, the tournament starts, as we told you, next week, beginning on Valentine's night with 2 games. Thursday 2, Friday 2, 4 on Saturday, next Saturday a week. And then come back and wrap things up with the girls' consolation championship on Monday night, the 19th, and the boys' consolation and the boys' championship on Tuesday, February the 20th. So that's what's going on there as far as the schedule. Elizabethton playing very strong here in this first half of this basketball game. 41-25, leading the Cougars by 16. Evan Perkins with 3 threes. In fact, the team with 6 threes here in this basketball game here in the first half. 3 by Perkins, 2 by Nico Ashley, and a 3-pointer by Parker Hughes. So Cyclones out on the floor with Cornett, Miller, Perkins, Hughes, and Eric Wilson, the starters. For Central, gets the basketball, and they'll start it going right to left here in the second half possession. They will counter with Jackson Harrison, Ben Williams, Jordan Self. Also, Tanner Arnold, and the 5th man on the floor is Caden Duncan. Basketball, Cougars, right side. Back up top to Ben Williams. Williams penetrates. Right side 3-pointer, Harrison got it. Jackson Harrison. Harrison's got 8. They've cut the lead to 13, 41-28. Third quarter action from John Treadway Gymnasium in Elizabethton. Left side of the floor, Perkins. Perkins driving, wraparound pass to Hughes on the break, and he missed the layup on a 2-on-1 fast break. Harrison's got up before to Williams. Williams driving. Williams puts up the runner. No. Rebound, Perkins. Here comes the Cyclones left to right. Perkins into the front court. Evan Perkins to Parker Hughes. Hughes to the basketball. Hughes will work it up top. He'll go to Cornett. Central to man for man. Around the horn to Wilson. Wilson up top. Swings it to Perkins. Perkins to the basketball. Perkins knocked loose. Gets it back. Gives it to Wilson. Wilson left side to Hughes. Hughes and a whistle away from the basketball. Looks like a double foul here. Orange 42. That's Tanner Arnold. White 30. That's Will Miller. Double foul. Baseline left. Cornett triggers it, and now a whistle. A double foul on Arnold, Solomon Central, and Miller for Elizabethton. Baseline left. Cornett. Possession Cyclones. Looking inside. They'll go left corner to Wilson. Wilson with the basketball. Now a whistle away from the ball. It's like Miller again. Yep. Will Miller picks up his 3rd. Nope. His 2nd, my fault. Team foul number 2. But it'll come off the floor. In goes Nico Ashley. So it'll be a possession, Solomon Central. Williams with the basketball in the front court left-hand dribble. Working against the man from Anna Perkins. Fights at the screen. Perkins stays with him down to the right corner of Self. Self with it up top. No, check that. It's not Self. It's Harrison. Harrison to Duncan. Duncan crossover dribble driving. Cut off. Good defense. Hughes. And a walking call. That was created by Parker Hughes. Great defense. Slid right with him. Made him pick up the dribble and drug that pivot foot and walk with the basketball. Turnover. It goes back to the Elizabethton Cyclones. Leading by 13. 6:40 to go in the period. Third period. Wilson up the floor to Perkins. Perkins right side to Nico. Ashley head fake. Beat his man. Drives. Puts it up. Scores! Nice play. Nico Ashley. He's got 10. Nice head fake and took him to the cleaners. On a nice dribble drive by Nico Ashley. Up top Williams. Williams. Ashley's got 10. A runner by Williams is threw one up. Poor shot. Rebound. Cornett's got it. Cornett's got the break. Goes right side to Hughes. Hughes for a 3. Got it! Parker Hughes. Parker Hughes got 14, and the Cyclones have doubled the score here. That's an 18-point lead, 46-28. Not double the score, 18-point lead. Shot Self. Mid shot Cornett. Cornett's got it. Cornett down the floor. Adam behind the back dribble to get free on the break. Cornett left side to Perkins, and too many passes. We'll go back the other way. Back up to floor Williams. Williams drives and cuts off, leaves it to Self. Self up top. Self's held in check. He's got 10 points in the ball game, averaging 21. Left side, running the baseline. Harrison lost the ball, picked up Wilson off his hand out of bounds. Let's say last touch Wilson. 5 minutes and 30 seconds in the third. 46-28. Baseline right. Sullivan Central in the corner. Three-pointer shot, air ball, but right there, Williams, and he misses the layup. Rebound, Ashley. Nico kicks it out. He'll give it to Hughes. Hughes will push it. Hughes into the paint. The freshman runner got it. Parker Hughes. He's got a 16-point night for Parker Hughes. Cyclones 48-28. They got him by 20 here in the third. Cyclones playing solid basketball right now. Down low, it'll be Duncan. Duncan against Hughes. Brings it back up top. Penetrates. Running. Shot. Whistle on the floor on the dribble drive. Jackson Harrison. Foul's going to be on Cornett. His first team foul, number 3. On the floor, baseline right possession for Sullivan Central. Cyclones by 20, inside of 5 in the third, looking strong. Inside to Self. Self posting up on Wilson. Head fake once, twice, puts up the shot, got it. Self's got 12. Cyclones lead it by 18. Third quarter. 4:47 to go. Right side Hughes. Hughes driving. Pulls up, puts up the runner. Off balance shot. Misses. Rebound Williams. Williams will kick it out of there. Picked up three-quarter court by Perkins. Williams into the front court, and now a whistle and a legal screen. That's a good call. That is an excellent call by the official, Jackson Harrison, setting a moving screen as he tried to screen off Perkins. That's his third foul. Team foul number 2. Possession, Elizabethton. Wilson, three-quarter court, side court inbound. Wilson looking for a cutter. Coming to the ball, Cornett. Cornett, Cyclones by 18, third quarter. To Wilson. Wilson up the floor, open. Perkins. Perkins drive. Scores! Good throw. Good pass. 14-point night for Evan Perkins. Cyclones back by 20 at 50-30. We're in the third quarter. Elizabethton flexing their muscles tonight. Great tune-up on this tournament floor for next week for this home-standing Cyclones. Up top, Self. Self around the corner to Williams. Williams inside the cutter to Duncan. Duncan brings it back up top. Picked up by Hughes man for man to Self. Self in the corner left side. On the arc. Good defense, Perkins. No shot. 3:53 to go in the third. Elizabethton by 20. Up top, Williams. Williams right side. Down to the corner to Duncan. Duncan guarded by Hughes, and a whistle, and now a timeout called by the Sullivan Central Cougars. Cyclones by 20 with 3:44 to go in the third. Scoring for Elizabethton right now. Hughes with 16, Perkins with 14, and Nico Ashley with 10, 3 in double digits. 3:44 to go in the third, 50-30 Elizabethton. They led at halftime 41-25, so they've outscored them obviously 9-5 here in the third stanza. 3:44 to go in the third, 50-30 Cyclones. Out of the timeout, Perkins, Ashley, Hughes, Miller, and Cornett. Base or side court inbound. Ben Williams will do it for the orange and white Sullivan Central Cougars. 3:44 to go in the third. Inbounding at Williams. Williams inbounding to Self. Self right side of Williams for a 3. No. Rebound Miller. Box out. Good box out to get the ball. On the rebound, gives to Perkins. Perkins to Hughes. Hughes into the front court. Hughes, right side to Perkins. Perkins drives. On the baseline, a hook and a foul. They'll call it on Garrett Duggars, checked in the junior. His first, team foul number 3. Good dribble drive on the run by Perkins. Cornett to trigger baseline right in front of the Cyclone cheerleaders. Looking for help in the corner to Ashley. Ashley back up top. He'll go to Nico, will go to Parker Hughes, the freshman. He'll go inside, wide open, Miller scores. Nice play. Miller's got 8. Looking to be the fourth Cyclone in double digits here. 52-30, Elizabethton by 22 in the third. What a springboard for the tournament here on this floor next week. Up top, around the horn, you got to win one game, you go to the regional. Down to the corner, Duncan had to strip out of his hand, but Nico Ashley retained by the Cougars in front of their bench side court. 3:06 to go in the third. Elizabethton by 22. Up top to Self. Self with the basketball. Self, high post to Duggar. Duggar back, three-point shot. Lip of the rim, no. Ball batted around. Miller's got it. He'll pick it up the floor to Perkins. Great lead feed. Down the floor. Score! Oh, no. Blew the layup. Tap up, miss. Talked too soon. Hughes has got it on the third time. Spoke too soon. He blew the layup. Hughes has got 18 on the stick back. Williams drives, throws one up, an acrobatic shot, and draws a foul. He was under the basket, never had a prayer, but drew the foul. It's going to be on Adam Cornett. Cornett's second, team foul number 4. It'll be a two-shot opportunity for Ben Williams, who has 4 points tonight. 2:41 to go in the third, a 24-point lead. Again, first shot missed. This is going to be a great opportunity for Elizabethton to be strong on their floor where the tournament's going to be next week. One more shot, Ben Williams. Williams eyes the mark and missed them both. Rebound, Parker Hughes. They're bringing up the floor now. A reach on Williams. That's a frustration foul. Williams, the junior, gets his second foul, team foul number 4. .239 to go in the third. 24-point lead, Elizabethton. Hughes against the full court pressure. Parker inbounding, looking for help. He'll go into Nico. Ashley down the floor. Ashley into the front court. He'll pull it back up and give it to Perkins. Perkins top of the key. He'll go back right side to Nico. Nico back up top to Parker Hughes. Hughes crossover dribble penetrates. Cut off. Ashley to the right side. Nico on the baseline. Inside to Miller. Miller muscle move and he walked with the basketball. Good call. We'll go the other way. Miller got a little excited. Ran with it before he had it. Walk with the basketball. Turnover for the senior. 54-30. Cyclones by 24 in the third at the 2:18 mark. Into the front court, Ben Williams, left side of the floor, the right-hand dribble. He'll go up top. Swings it around to Duncan. Duncan left side to Self. Self's been held in check tonight. It's been the difference. Inside to Duggar. Duggar double team. Kicks it back out to Williams for a three. Left it short. Rebound Perkins. Perkins up the left side of the floor. Evan into the front court. Perkins picks up Ashley. Ashley back to Perkins. Perkins around the horn. He'll go to Hughes. Hughes puts up the runner. Misses the shot down low. It's up for grabs. Picked up Cornett. Cornett's got it back for Elizabethton. Adam Cornett keeps it alive. Great hustle in the traffic to get that loose basketball on the floor. Picks it up to Perkins. Perkins to Hughes. Hughes inside to Miller. Miller double team. He'll go and now whistle and a reach and a foul. Let's see who got him. That was on Duggar, his second, team foul number 5. Corbin Montgomery comes in, the sophomore, replacing William Miller. So Montgomery gets some PT. Baseline right, Cornett to trigger. Up top behind the triple screen, Perkins. Perkins can't get the shot. Yep, he'll let it fly. Not there. The rebound, pulled down Self. Self with the basketball. They'll work right to left on the parquet. Right side, runs the baseline. Puts up the shot. Blocked from behind by Corbin Montgomery. The sophomore says, I don't think so, and puts it out of bounds on a block shot. Baseline left. It'll be Williams. Williams stole it away. Wilson got the inbounds pass on the over-the-shoulder deflection and stole the basketball. Gives it off to Cornett. Minute 12 to go in the period. Cornett left side to Nico. Inside to Wilson. Wilson down low. Up top to Perkins for a three. Got it! Evan Perkins for a three. Perkins has got 17. Left side driving. Long puts up the shot. A reach and a foul. Cornett. That's his third. Cornett's third, team foul number 5. Free throw shots by Matt Long for Sullivan Central. He's got 2 points on the bucket back in the second period. Long to our left, 56 seconds to go in the period. Shot good. Central 1 for 3 from the free throw line. One more toss for Long. Long, second toss, got it. We'll talk to Lucas Honeycutt of the postgame. 57-32, Elizabethton. Wilson, three-quarter court, picks it to Nico. Nico into Corbin. Corbin back to Wilson. Back to Corbin Montgomery, puts a shot up, blocked from behind by Self. It's out of there with it. Up the floor will come into the front court. Bryson Crabtree. He'll give it off to Duncan. Duncan puts up the runner, blocked by Ashley from behind, a foul. Look pretty good from here on the runner, but Nico Ashley will pick up his third foul. He's got 3. Cornett's got 3. Team foul number 6. Duncan to shoot. A 2-shot opportunity. The clock stopped. First shot up and in. 34 seconds to go. About to check in will be Luke Carrier, the sophomore. So Ashley out. In goes Luke Carrier, the sophomore. One more shot to our left for Duncan. Duncan, the junior. 1 point of the ball game, and that free throw just now gets one more toss. Caden Duncan puts it up and in and out. Rebound picked up. Wilson's got it for the Cyclones. Wilson up the floor to Carrier. Carrier back to Wilson. Wilson into the front court. He'll go left side to Perkins. 23 seconds in the period. Up top to Carrier. Carrier, 19 seconds in the period. Drives right to the block, loses the ball, gets it back, and goes off his leg out of bounds. It goes back to the Sullivan Central Cougars. 15 seconds to play in the third. It is all Elizabethton right now at 57-33, a 24-point lead. Long into the front court. Long for Central. Right side of the floor, guarded by Carrier. He'll give it off to Crabtree. Crabtree walked, and he got it. Stopped and drug that pivot foot. Nice call by Mark Hale, the official, and a walking call. 4 seconds to go in the period. So it is Cyclone basketball with 4 seconds to play in the third. Up by 24. Montgomery. Wilson triggers it to Carrier. Carrier back to Wilson. Wilson, he'll launch it at the buzzer. Won't go, but that's your third quarter. We played 3. We'll keep it right here. It's 57-33. Elizabethton after 3. A 24-point lead for Elizabethton starting the fourth quarter here. Cyclone possession. Elizabethton outscored them in the third, 16-8. Hughes 18, Perkins 17, Ashley 10, and Miller 8. That's all it's scored tonight. That's all you need. Cornett with the basketball. Cornett penetrates. Back door. Oh, nice pass to Hughes. Missed a layup. Got his own rebound. Hughes puts it back up. Misses again. Rebound Wilson. Wilson puts it up and in. Eric Wilson. Wilson's got 6. And it's 59-33, 7:35 to play. Self with it up top. This has been the story. He's averaging 21. He's got 12. The defense has stopped Jordan Self tonight. It's been the story of this basketball game. Right side, new man in, number 1, Gabe Sanders, a sophomore. Up top, they've unloaded the bench for Central. They waved the white flag here. Self puts up the shot, good. Self's got a little runner in the paint. He's got 14, but he's still averaging way below his average of 21. Hughes right side of the floor. Hughes into the front court, picks up the dribble inside to Miller. Miller head fake once, twice, leaves it to Wilson, puts it up and in on the little runner. Wilson's got 8. Great assist by Will Miller and the feed to Eric Wilson. Cyclones by 26, 61-35 fourth quarter. Up top, basketball will go to, again, the sophomore Sanders. Inside Self, bad pass, nearly stolen away. Self's got it, puts up the runner, got it. Back-to-back baskets by Self. He's got 16. Cyclones 24-point lead, 6.5 to play. On senior night, left side Hughes. Hughes back up top to Wilson. Wilson with the basketball. Three-pointer to Perkins. Perkins lifted the rim, no. Down low. Wilson went way up high to get the ball. Nice jumping ability by Wilson. He'll keep it alive, and Eric goes way up, climbs the ladder to get that rebound. Foul's going to be on 23. That'll be on Cole Wright, his first. Team foul. Team foul number 6. Baseline right. It'll be possession Elizabethton. Baseline right, Cornett to trigger. Down to the left corner. Perkins for a 3. Not there. Rebound batted around. Out of there with it. Picked up by Wright. Wright for Central to Self. Self puts up a runner in the paint. Left it short. Rebound out of there with it. It's going to be Wilson. Ball stolen away. Self got a reverse layup after he got the steal. Misses a shot. And now a timeout. That's a great timeout by Lucas Honeycutt to settle down the troops. 6:13 to go in the ball game. 61-37 Elizabethton. So a timeout on the floor. And let's set the sales going on for Sprint right now. The iPhone 10 for $30 a month for new activations. You lease one, get one on the iPhone 8 right now at Sprint. Also the free LG G-Pad F2 8-inch tablet for all customers. A free LG G-Pad 8-inch tablet. 50% off any Samsung Galaxy S8, S8 Plus or Note 8 for new activations. And the unlimited free plan. The unlimited freedom plan. 5 lines and 5 phones for $100. Available at your Sprint stores across the Tri-Cities, and Sprint will buy out your current contract with your current carrier up to $650. You have Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T. They will buy your contract out at Sprint. Possession, Elizabethton. 6:13 to go. Cornett, Wilson, Hughes, Perkins, and Miller on the floor. Cyclones by 24, 6:13 to play. Inbounding it, Wilson to Cornett, back to Wilson. 2-2-1 press deployed by Central. Cornett bounce pass down the left side of Miller into the front court. Miller down to the corner, spins his way to the paint, leaves it back top to Wilson. Wilson bounces the right side to Hughes. Hughes back to Wilson. Inside feed to Miller. Ball deflected, Wilson gets it back. He'll give it to Cornett. They'll work it inside of the 6-minute mark of the ball game. Cornett, right side of the floor penetration for Adam Cornett. Goes up top, Hughes. Hughes head fake, no. Back to Cornett. Adam Cornett back to Eric Wilson up top. Central stays in the man. It's all Elizabethton. Left side, Hughes against the man for man. Up top to Cornett. Cornett between the rings, the dribble between the legs, and brings the left side of the floor, left-hand dribble. Cornett down low. He'll go to Miller. Miller shot, good. Off the glass from 12. Will Miller. Miller's got 10. Fourth Cyclone in double figures. With it up top, Self. 5:15 to play. Elizabethton up 63-37. Strong finish to the regular season here tonight. Up top, Sanders. Sanders goes left side on the pass there to Tanner Arnold. Back up top to Crabtree. Crabtree to Self, posting up right of the block on Wilson. Puts up the shot. Ball ripped out of his hand. Whistle, foul called. That's who it's going to be on. It's going to be on Will Miller. That's his fourth. Third team foul, number 7, a 1+ for Jordan Self. Self's got 14 tonight, averaging 21. Shot is up and in and out. He'll get one more. 4:57 to play. Elizabethton 63 and 37 points for the Cougars. Second shot missed, but Central got the rebound. Self on the right baseline. Fall away jumper, Self. Good. Jordan Self. He's got 18. Basketball up top, stolen away. Right side, Crabtree. Crabtree in a runner. Puts it up. Shot should be a charge. It is. Player control foul, Crabtree. Taking the charge. Looks to be Perkins or Wilson, one of the two. Corbin Montgomery checks in. Crabtree, his first team foul, number 7. Ashley in, Montgomery in for Elizabeth. And out comes Cornett. So the 5 on the floor. Ashley, Montgomery. Also Hughes, also Perkins to the basketball, and Eric Wilson. 4.5 to go. It's all Elizabethton here. 2-2-1 pressure deployed by Central. Into the front court, Montgomery. Montgomery, and he stopped and drug his pivot foot. We'll go back the other way. 4:29 to go. Possession, Central. Cyclones will pick up a man-for-man half court. Crabtree up the floor, the 5'9" sophomore in the front court. Christian Price gets set to check in for Elizabethton. Three-pointer, Self. Got it. Self with a 9-point quarter. He's got 21 now. He's got his average. Montgomery back to Perkins. But on the scoreboard, it's Elizabethton big. Left side, Hughes. Hughes back up top to Wilson. Wilson to Perkins, top of the key. Right side to Nico Ashley. Looking inside, nothing. Central stays in the man for man. Back up cross-court pass to go to Perkins. Perkins for a three. Got it! Perkins for a three. Perkins has got 20 and a timeout on the floor with 66-42, 3:53 to play. We'll keep it right here. I've got Perkins with 20, Hughes with 18, Ashley with 10, and Miller with 10. I got 4 in double digits here in the ball game. 66-42. .353 to play. Elizabethton trying to close it out and pick up their 8th win of the season against 20 losses and finish in the conference at 500 at 6-6. Pretty good for a young basketball team. So possession will go to Sullivan Central. Tanner Arnold puts it in a play to Crabtree. They'll go right to left as they have in the second half, full court. Crabtree, right-hand dribble in the front court. Picked up by Price. He'll go left side. Back up top, Self. Back up top now to Arnold. Arnold with the basketball, bounces in the paint. He'll go left side to Self. Self guarded by Ashley on the left wing. Jordan Self penetrates. Self follow-away jumper blocked by Nico Ashley and a foul. Not a foul on Nico, but a foul. Clean block. How about that? That was a sophomore blocking a senior shot. Made it look easy. Fouls on Self, team foul number 8. So a sophomore blocking a senior shot. Parker Hughes to shoot a 1+. Hughes got 18. Parker Hughes, first toss, in and out, rebound. Self. Cougars up the floor with 3.5 to go. Cyclones by 24. Got this one in the bag. They can just maintain it for the final 3:22. Up top, and he'll throw, and player broke to the basket, and that one sails out of bounds on the turnover by Gabe Sanders. Will go the other way. Cyclones, Nico Ashley triggers the end of the Cougar bench. Inbounds to the Cornet, 3:15 to go. Cyclones by 24. We'll talk to Lucas Honeycutt of the postgame. He's got to be pleased. Price to the basketball, left side Hughes. Hughes for a three, and left it short. Down low, follow the shot, came right back to Hughes. He followed his shot. He'll keep it going right back up top. He'll go to Adam Cornet. 2:55 to play. Cornet up top. They can milk the clock a little bit here. They got the lead, and they got the basketball. Christian Price. Price picks up the dribble, top of the key between the rings. To Cornet, comes around a screen by Montgomery. Lets a three fly, no. Price, stick by, good. Christian Price got his first 2 of the night. 2.5 to go. Self up top. He won't shoot this time. Nico blocked it, knocked it out of the last time. Puts it in the corner himself. He'll run that baseline. I made a liar out of him. He puts up the shot, splits 2 defenders, and draws the foul. Either Ashley or Montgomery, who got it. Nico Ashley picks up the foul. It'll be his 4th. Team foul number 8. Self to shoot. Up and misses a 2-shot opportunity. Self's got 21 tonight, misses the first one. Ashley off the floor, Montgomery off the floor. Cameron Smith goes in. And also in for Elizabethton is Luke Carrier. Second shot, Self, he got that one. He's got 22. Clock at 2:28. It's 68-43 Elizabethton. Price, new man in number 24, give Will Willix, the freshman. Down to the corner. Back up top. Also Jackson Holly on the floor now for Elizabethton. Up top, Holly with the basketball. So Coach Honeycutt's unloaded the bench. Let these young kids play, get some playing time. Price right side of the floor driving. Oh, the dribble drive. Head fake. Did he walk? Did he get fouled? Head fake. He got fouled. Basket count, let's see. Foul's going to be on Crabtree. Fouls on the floor. Christian Price, the junior, shoots a 1+. Minute 59 to play. Price first toss. It's up and it is rimmed out. Rebound Bradley. He'll kick it out to Crabtree. The youngsters get a chance to play now. Crabtree driving. Crabtree and a bump on Cameron Smith. That'll be his first. Team foul number 9 on Elizabethton. Parker Hughes with 18. Evan Perkins with 20. 10 for Will Miller and 10 for Nico Ashley tonight. Crabtree to shoot. Toss is up and in and out. Went down to the center to kick back on the backspin. Crabtree gets one more. Crabtree looking for his first points of the night for the 10th grader. A minute 51 to go. Elizabethton in control here. Second shot good, Crabtree. Big second quarter got this team where it's at tonight. 24-12. They doubled the score on them in the second period. The basketball, it'll be Christian Price. Price left side, down the left corner, driving. Puts up the runner, blocked out of bounds on a running shot taken by Will Willix. 50 goes in, Will Bowers. 44 goes in, it'll be Jordan Haynes. And Cameron Smith comes off the floor. Baseline left, Cyclones. Inbounding it to Bowers in the corner. Bowers up top, nearly stolen away. It was. Ball deflected, was stolen back by Lou Carrier. Carrier into the front court. A minute 29 to go. Elizabethton by 24. Up top to Haynes. Haynes left side to Holly. Holly with the basketball back to Haynes. Haynes up top. He'll go right side to Carrier. Carrier against the central man for man. Watching the future play out here right now. Haynes up top to Carrier. Carrier walks, will go the other way. So with the minute 7 to play, 68-44, Cyclones. Crabtree will get the ball with the right hand dribble into the front court, picked up by Jackson Holly. Right side, he'll go to Self. Self penetrates on Bowers. That was a walk, fall away jumper, not there. Backside rebound, nice job of Holly. Jackson brings it out of the back. Holly double team, three-quarter court, gives to Carrier. Carrier looks for help inside of a minute to go. Carrier driving, picks up the dribble, leaves to Bowers. Bowers to Haynes. Haynes for a three, no. Down low, it'll be pulled out of there by Central. Central up the floor. Gabe Sanders with the basketball, left side of the floor. They'll go on to three, not there. Rebound Bowers, and last touch by Sullivan Central. Bowers, and it looked like Self went after the basketball. Last touch by Self. It'll be Cyclone basketball. Holly with it, three-quarter court. Back to, call out the name of Braden Phillips, the freshman, to Bowers. Back to Phillips. Phillips with the basketball. Right side to Haynes. Haynes feeds it inside to Bowers. Bowers puts it up with the left hand, not there. Down low rebound Holly. Holly puts it up, blocked out of bounds. It'll be Cyclone basketball with 12 seconds to play. 68-44, Elizabethton. Inbounding it to Haynes. Haynes in the corner to Phillips. Goes back to Haynes. Haynes inside to Bowers. Bowers puts up the shot, not there. Tries to go after it. Self's got it. 1 second, shoots it, and that's the basketball game. Your final score, Elizabethton wins it convincingly, 68-44. Cyclones finished the regular season at 6-6 in the conference. Now 8-20 overall. Central gets ready for the tournament at 4-8 in the league and 8-18 overall. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll do our post game, including comments from head coach Lucas Honeycutt. Final score, 68-44. We'll be right back right after you hear this. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone basketball on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page. American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. The 10th anniversary birthday celebration is on at Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Anytime this week you stop by and dine at Phil's Dream Pit and take in some canned goods to help Second Harvest Food Bank, you'll get 10% off the total of your bill all week long. Plus, this coming Saturday, the actual day of the 10th anniversary birthday celebration, when you take in canned goods and you dine there this coming Saturday, February the 10th, you'll get 20% off the total of your meal. How about that? Happy birthday and happy anniversary from Phil's Dream Pit all week long. Take in canned goods to help out Second Harvest Food Bank and dine there on Saturday, and it's 20% off, their way of saying thanks for 10 great years at Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. See you this week at Phil's Dream Pit. If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad-spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
We're back live again at John Treadway Gymnasium. Let's get the man right here, get him on here. I would think he's a happy coach. They finished 500 in the regular season.
I'm supposed to be hearing something.
No, you just hear me.
Okay.
Lucas Honeycutt with us, coach. Man, oh man, what a springboard for this tournament. You guys got in and got after it, and I don't know where do we start. We hold self to 22 tonight. Most of it he got in the fourth quarter. He had 9 or 10 in the fourth quarter. Nico came off the bench, sparked you. Perkins was shooting the ball. I got Perkins with 20, Hughes with 18, Nico with 10, Miller with 10. What do you think, big guy? You got to be pleased.
Great balanced effort, especially whenever, last game one of our, lead scorers was Cornette against them, and then Eric Wilson I think they both had 16 apiece, and, you see that's a, turnaround right there, and then those other guys step up and, help them out there, and they didn't have to do much. So, it's a really good thing to see, balanced scoring effort, and we moved the ball really well. Got great work from Will Miller inside to kind of get it, freed up for those outside shots, and, everything just flowed really well tonight.
You doubled the score in the second quarter, outscored them 24-12. I thought that was the difference in the game, but, again, you always know a good team's going to make a run or a team's going to make a run. And you kept the pedal to the metal tonight and didn't let them up. That's good.
We did, and, our kids played loose and, in front of a home crowd. I mean, that was really good to see. We got the district coming up. We'll have a tough game. Looks like we're, locked up the 4 seed there. So it looks like we're going to be playing Sullivan South there on Friday night. Trying to think what time that is. It'll come to me in a second. But, it's just really good just to see that, total effort there. So
probably 7:30, that second game on Friday night, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. 7:30.
So how important is this game? You have the district tournament on your floor. You come out tonight and beat Central. You finish 500 with a young basketball team. It's had a lot of adversity. Let's face it, you've had a lot of kind of peaks and valleys this season, but the key to it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And so, in your humble opinion, is this team peaking at the right time?
I think they are, and it's about confidence, and we've said that all year to them, and people that's came and supported us all year, they know, we've had some offensive struggles, and tonight, you've seen the team that we know that we're capable of seeing night in, night out, and we see a lot of this in practice, and I think they're just finally buying into themselves and just believing in one another, and I thought that was evident tonight, and really good effort all the way around.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. I told you after the Unicoi County game, I said, Coach, you get them back on this tournament on your floor, these guys are going to step up and they're going to pull a surprise or two. Am I right? If you win that first game, you go to the regional?
If we win that first one, it'll advance us to the region.
And somebody asked me tonight, is the region here or is it down there this year?
It's at Chucky Doe.
Chucky Doe.
Yep.
So it goes down that way this year. Hey, get in with your guys. Big win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll see you next week. Go Cyclones.
Appreciate it.
This guy can coach. He's got these kids clicking. They played some great basketball tonight. Again, final score 68-44. And let's run down the numbers for you again for the Elizabethton Cyclones of Lucas Honeycutt, who improved to 6-6 on the season and 8-20 now overall. 19 field goals, 9 3-pointers, 3 for 6 from the stripe for 68 points. Again, scoring tonight. Mr. Wilson wants to go home. He's clearing me out here. Scoring tonight, you got Evan Perkins with 20, 18 for Parker Hughes, 10 tonight for Miko Ashley, 10 from Will Miller. This is unofficial, of course. 8 from Eric Wilson. 2 points from Christian Price, and Adam Cornett played and did not score, as did Luke Carrier, Will Willux, Jackson Holly, Corbin Montgomery, Jordan Hayes, Will Bowers, and Cameron Smith all played but did not score. So again, 4 in double digits. Again, Perkins with 20, Hughes with 18, Ashley 10, and again, Will Miller with 10. For the Central Cougars, who now falls, we said, to 4-8 in the conference. They finished it out, and now 8-18 overall. 12 field goals, 5 3-pointers, 5 for 12 in the stripe for 44 points. Jordan Self, half of the team's points tonight with 22. 8 for Jackson Harrison. 4 points tonight for Ben Williams. 4 points for Matt Long, and 4 points for Central's Chris Bradley. And 1 point tonight for Caden Duncan, and 1 point tonight for Bryson Crabtree. So again, Coach Van Huss, put those cans on, my friend. Let's talk a little bit. I like this guy right here. He's got a great last name. Walter Buck, I believe, would be the one, the late Buck Van Huss. You are his
great nephew.
Great nephew. Talk to Coach Honeycutt. Coach, you come out here and you kind of set the table tonight. You outscore them 17-13 in the first. In the second quarter, you outscore them 24-12, and you got inside play by Will Miller. You got Nico coming off the bench, a couple of threes. This is the best game I've seen the team play this year. What do you think?
Well, we were just talking in the locker room. I think it's probably the best game that we've played as well. When we have 4 guys in double figures, I don't know if that's happened this year. And then you've got Adam Cornett, who's led us all year and doesn't even score. And yet somehow we still managed to score 68 points. So just really proud of all the guys. Proud of Adam. Even though he didn't score, he led us in so many other ways. And then to see Will Miller to come out and have 10 points. And Evan Perkins, we've seen him in practice. He just shoots the lights out. And then a couple of games ago, he kind of got untracked. And then tonight he led us with 20. Just tremendous, but I think what we can't forget is the tremendous job we did on the defensive end. Self had 22, but still our guys were just, several. There were very few that he shot that weren't contested. He's a great player, but we're just really toward the last part of the season. Our resurgence has kind of been focused on our defense, and they've just done a tremendous job. I'm so proud of them. It couldn't come at a better time getting ready to start the district tournament.
Well, give Self his due. He's averaging 21. He got 22 tonight, but again, let's face it, he had 10 tonight in the fourth quarter against some of the reserves. So we basically held him to 12 points in 3 quarters.
Absolutely.
This kid's an outstanding talent. So
and 2 of his threes in the first half were overhands at the buzzer.
Yep.
So, but he's a great player. Great player.
So you've been around this. You've seen a lot of basketball. So how big is this game tonight on senior night to win on your home floor? You're going to come back out here Friday night, and you're 4 quarters away from a regional berth against Sullivan South. So how big was this game tonight on your floor getting ready for the tournament?
It was huge in so many ways. Just we've been through a lot this season. We've played an extremely difficult schedule, and I think now we're kind of seeing the benefits of that. Our kids just don't get rattled anymore. They've really grown up over the course of the season, and we've had teams that maybe were better for the whole season, but to see this group from where they start at the beginning of the year and the way they finished up tonight is rewarding. It's a pleasure to be around them. They're all great kids. Not one time during the season have they ever laid down, quit. They've always come in the next day ready to go, and they've kept working hard throughout the season, and it's just I'm so happy for them to see them to come out tonight and play the way they did. And it is huge. You don't get the district at your place very often, and so they have a golden opportunity. And again, our overall record's not that great, but district tournament, everyone's 0-0, and you start all over. And I just like the mental focus of our team right now, the toughness they're playing with, the confidence they're playing with, and so hopefully that will carry us on. Midway through the season, I think most people wouldn't think we'd have a chance to make it to the region. And we're going to play probably South, who is a very, very good team. We've been fortunate to beat them twice, but you know how that is. If you beat someone twice, it's hard to beat them the third time. So I'm sure they'll be ready, and our guys will be ready as well.
Great report, Coach. Enjoy the week off. We'll be back out here Friday night ready to go.
Appreciate you. Appreciate all you do for high school athletics and especially the Cyclones.
You got it. Thank you, my friend. Assistant Coach Richard Van Huss, big win tonight again. The Cyclones blow them out 68-44. The final, 4 in double digits. You had Evan Perkins with 20 tonight, Parker Hughes with 18, Nico Ashley with 10, and Will Miller with 10. Self led everybody with 22. But again, the Cyclones team victory tonight, winning by blew them out 68-44 the final. So we'll be right back here Friday night when the Rebels come to town. Sullivan South will be our opening round opponent. And again, with a W, you go to the regional week after next at Chucky Doak High School. So again, thanks to our sponsors, thanks to Mike Wilson, the athletic director, and Angie, of course, the secretary does a great job, and all the folks that make our broadcast possible here at Elizabeth, including head coach Lucas Honeycutt. So final score from John Tridway Gymnasium, final game of the regular season. It was a nice way to end the night. Final score, Elizabethton 68, Sullivan Central 44. Cyclones finish 500 in the regular season of the conference. They'll go 8-20. So get ready for Sullivan South next Friday night at 7:30. Until we rejoin you again on Monday. From Max Medicine Mart for the Tom Taylor Sports Show, as we'll tell you as always, win or lose, be a good sport. Final score, Elizabethton 68, Central 44. So long, everybody.